good evening, everyone, and welcome to Bayou Time. I'm Martin Falls. Well, you know, Mardi Gras is a big deal here in the area, and we had our own Aaron Price do some behind-the-scenes footage of what goes on actually as we prepare and ride in Mardi Gras events. We now go to Aaron for this story about some of the things that you may never see.
Well, myself personally, behind the scenes, I help build some of these floats with Mr. John Fuenzo. Get them all ready, get them nice and pretty, make sure they're clean, ready to roll, get tires straight, make sure everything's ready to go. Of course, we gotta get all these trucks ready, the drivers, and it's pretty much just getting up and getting it. We get up early in the morning, sometimes 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and don't stop till the next 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Well, for me personally, it runs in the family. It means a lot. After all these years, my grandpa started. He was in charge early 2000s, late 90s. It just means a lot to me to keep on the family tradition. And all these guys that you're about to meet in a little while, they like family. We're not blood, but we're closer than blood. I couldn't do it without these guys, with the enjoyment of what we do and the laughter. But personally, it just means a lot because I do it for the kids, just to watch the kids smile, laugh.
Pulling floats on the route, it's pretty interesting. It's very entertaining. We get to see a lot of things that most people don't. We get to see the whole parade from the rider's point of view. And it's pretty interesting. I enjoy it every year. That's why I keep coming back every year to do this. I love working with the float. I love working with the crew that works with us. We got some of the best guys in Houma pulling these floats, and I wouldn't change it for the world. We've become a family. After the parade, once the last float pulls into the Civic Center, we usually unload all the riders, clean the floats out, and once everybody's ready and we're sure everybody's safe and ready to leave, we go ahead and we escort them back to the den and unhook the floats and unload generators. And it's usually a early morning before we finish, and we start it all over again in a few more hours.
Well, this is my 8th year. I started back when trucks were running from Dodge, and I really enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun. It's definitely something you have to like because I'm sure, as other people have said, there's not a lot of sleep involved. There's a lot of late nights, early mornings. Nowadays we use our own trucks, so, keeping the truck shining, make sure everything's ready. But, it's something I enjoy. It's very fun. I mean, it's just, like I said, it's a lot of work. A lot of people don't, it goes unnoticed a lot of times because while everyone's still sleeping or, on their way to work, we're out here moving floats. And I know, unfortunately, a lot of people aren't happy when they see us, but, just give us a few minutes, let us get out the way, and, you'll be able to go about your day. Well, I mean, for us, it's just staying alert. You have people all over. You have, children who don't understand, sometimes get away from their parents and things shooting out. You have a lot of people just crossing back and forth. You just have to stay alert, make sure things aren't going wrong. Maybe somebody on a float ahead of you is having an issue or something like that. That's really the biggest thing, is making sure you're paying attention to everything, because for a split second, something really bad can happen.
Behind the scenes, a lot of these guys, they come out for the parades at night, doesn't realize exactly what happens. We come out there at 5:30 in the morning, get generators, hook up floats, move to the mall, sit here, wait for the crews to get here, load the floats, run the parades, and then once the parade's over, they go home. We still moving floats back to the den, turning in generators, get very little sleep. Mardi Gras is a tradition that's been around for a while. I want to keep it going, keeping the riders safe, making sure the kids grow up having the same, a childhood that I did, just enjoying Mardi Gras and having fun.
Well, I've been doing this for 12 years now. Driving has been just fun for me. And I know it means a lot to all these crews to have a safe driver. They could get them from the start of the parade all the way to the finish line. Nobody getting hurt, safe, smooth transition. And it's just been a lot of fun, and I enjoy doing it. A lot of people won't see what goes on behind the scenes. Doing this job in Houma, it's been fun. You got to be able to do it without going and get much sleep. You're going to be a lot of late nights, waking back up early mornings. I mean, our day starts way before the sun comes up. I mean, we usually got generators and all in trucks before 5:30. So a lot of people just don't see that part. And I mean, that is a major thing to get this whole day going. So
It's sometimes challenging, sometimes very, very difficult, because I think the worst part is when the little kids running in front of vehicles, and some of these vehicles are higher up in the air, and sometimes you just see a little bitty bob of hair running in front, and it makes it challenging, because what if that was your child. And like I said, we try to make it safe and easy as possible, and then if we're not worried about the children on the road, we have to worry about the riders up top, because we do have power lines, we have red lights, and sometimes it's not easy to see them lines crossing them roads. And luckily, we have a few riders that pick up the lines, some of the lines, to where it won't clip them across the head or knock them off the float.
All right, there you have it, a behind-the-scenes look at Mardi Gras. We'll take a short break, a lot more, right here on Bayou Time.